This week on Tech Stuff Tuesday, why you shouldn't use extreme high-end audio in convertibles or exotic cars. This is going to be our first example in the convertible, the Honda Beat. Very small car, very little power. It is 63 horsepower from a 0.6 liter. 0.6 liter, not even 1 liter, 3-cylinder engine. This thing shouldn't make a whole lot of noise. It's not a big engine. It's not a very sporty car. It's a very economical convertible. But it should give us a very good idea of a convertible that's going to be your run-of-the-mill kind of thing. Not anything too crazy. This is completely stock. So we're going to take this for a drive and see what kind of SPL reading we get. And after this, we'll jump into an exotic, and then we'll talk about our findings. In this Beat, it's our small convertible, and as you can tell, it's pretty loud. We've got the decibel meter, 100.8 decibels, and that's sitting in the C here. It's not around up in my head. We'll sit it here for a minute. 101.6. And this is just a 3-cylinder convertible. We're not even on a highway. I'm going to turn around here. This is a bit loud to where you have to talk over it quite a bit. There's a lot of cars that could have a lot more engine noise, a lot more road noise. We're only doing 60 kilometers an hour. With a little more driving, 102.5 decibels. And that is with the top down, but this is a cloth top. So it's still going to be pretty loud. And this is the McLaren MP4 12C. This car has 716 horsepower, a twin turbocharged V8. And we're going to see how loud this car is during acceleration, a little bit of cruising, and we won't be able to do any highway in this for equal comparison on speed like on the Beat. And let's see what SPL reading we get driving this around. So now we're in the McLaren. We're going to do this two different ways, once with the window up and once with the window down, so we can have a good simulation. Now, McLaren is known for being one of the most comfortable supercars there is, and that also means they're kind of the most quiet. So we're at 71 decibels. We sat in the passenger seat, and we are going to accelerate at a pretty good rate here. 98.8 decibels. It's not exceptionally loud, but it is pretty loud. So we're going to find a spot to put the window down. There's a dump truck in front of me. So we got window down, and we're going to do the same thing over. Again, we'll reset this. This has been reset, and now we'll do this again with the window down. Actually, we'll do both windows down. And here we go. So there you go, 100.3 decibels. That's with both windows down. So we're not a whole lot louder in this car, windows up, windows down. It is a mid-engine car, just like the Beat. This one has a exhaust a little bit better tuned, a little bit better shape. But again, this is also one of the quietest supercars there are. Completely stock exhaust, so nothing's been modified on either car. But when you're considering wind noise or overall output, that's going to make a big difference in how you can hear everything. So there you have it. Both the supercar and the convertible were over 100 decibels. So what does that mean? Anything that you're listening to has to be over 100 decibels just for you to hear it at all. That's just to match it. So you're going to have to be several dB above that. It might be 105, 110. So you have to be able to, your system can reproduce that safely, not clipping, sounding good as best you can anyway. On top of that, you have to overcome all of the things that you're dealing with on the environment. Wind noise, road noise. In this case, we're doing city, street, speed, not even highway. Highway is going to be significantly louder with all of the other cars, 18-wheelers, 70, 80 mile an hour wind coming around the car, in the convertible, directly over your head. Dealing with all of that, you're not going to get a pure sound. So you want to have a good, clean sound, but it's not going to be audiophile quality. You're simply not going to be able to discern the very, very top end of tonal quality and that kind of thing with all of these other noises going around you. And no matter how much you deaden the vehicle, it's still not going to be that quiet. So for those reasons, you should do a good sounding system. It's not going to be totally awful, but you don't need to spend, or you even should spend, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to try to get the best quality possible and the best installation possible in a scenario that you just can't make the most of it. The only way that you could really make the most of that is if you're listening in your driveway, not moving, or in your garage. And for that, you may as well just set it up for your home. Be a little bit more comfortable, be in your house. There's really no need to have that kind of thing in a convertible or a supercar. Any other car, you can do a lot of deadening, a lot of sound treatment. You're probably okay with factory exhaust. If you have a loud car, it's probably not going to be that good. So those are the reasons that you shouldn't have extreme high-end audio in an exotic or a convertible. Make sure you hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up. If you have suggestions for any other video, do that below. You can shop 24/7 at our website, www.emfcaraudio.com. That does help support the channel. We'll see you again in another Tech Stuff Tuesday.